guys, my name is AnnRose Wanjiku. Today I'll be taking you through how to develop a mobile application. We'll be teaching how to develop a restaurant application, and let's get into it. So, to get started, you open your command prompt by pressing Windows R. It will bring you Windows R and then you press enter. Let's enlarge it. So after that, you run where Flutter dot and then press enter. Then after that, you're going to create your project by running Flutter create. By this, now you'll be giving your project a name, so that is Flutter create. My project, you can call it Sony. And then you enter. So you give it some time to process and give you the project. So the application that you are creating is a restaurant-based application whereby a customer can log into that system and see the hotels which are available in the area that they are in, and they can be able to book for a hotel, to book for any meal and for any room. So we are giving it time to process and to load. So after it has given you that screen, you will come to this CD Sony. So that is what you're going to write next. So you write CD Sony and make sure you give it a space here to press enter. After that, there is this other one. It's telling you Flutter run. So this Flutter run is going to enable your application to run from the browser. So you're going to give it time to give you options where your application will run from. So it's telling you that multiple devices are found in my desktop or my laptop. The first one is Windows, whereby you can run your application from Windows. The other one is Chrome or Edge. So in my case, I'll just choose Chrome by pressing 2, because number 1 is Windows, number 2 is Chrome, number 3 is Edge or Microsoft Edge. So I'll press 2. It is telling me to please choose one. That is where your application is run from. So after that, you're going to give it time. It is going to open the browser, that is Chrome, and it is going to open a new tab, that is a new window, whereby you will see an application running. So as it is continuing, we can go back to we can open our VS Code, that is our Visual Studio Code. You must make sure that your desktop or your computer is installed with Visual Studio Code, Android Studio, and also you have installed the Flutter and the Dart extensions. So I can minimize this one so that I can open the Visual Studio Code. So we are going to give it time to open. We're going to give it some time. So we are waiting for our VS Code to open. Normally when you open it, it will bring the last application that you are working on or what you are creating. So as you can see from our screen is that our browser has opened, and that is the Chrome. And as you can see, our project has run, and now we're waiting to see the results, what it will bring. It is still running. So as it is still running, we can come to our Visual Studio Code. Our VS Code. We can enlarge it. So this is the last project that I was working on. So because I have created a new project, and that is a new folder that I want to open, so I'll come to File. You can see where File is on your top left. So you will click on File. It is going to give you some options. So you come to Open Folder. You wait for it to give you the folders that are available in your laptop. So you are giving it time. So as we can go back to our browser and we can see that it has already run. So where we have opened our folder, this is from the VS Code where we opened our folder. You come here and search for the name that you gave your project. So that is where you're going to search it from. So you're searching it from here. Mine was Sony, so you will just scroll down up to where S is. So I can locate my folder. This is Sony now. I click on it and it will appear here, so I'll select the folder, and that is where now it is going to open into the Visual Studio Code. So we're still giving it time to open and to load. So our project has already run, the one that we created, that is Sony. So for you to know that your machine is well configured and it is running, it must give you this after you have run Flutter Run. So you're going to press this push button. You can push this. So you can see that you have pushed this button this many times, that is 33. So that one is show that your project will run. So after that, we can minimize this one. And then now we can go back to our VS Code. So from here, from the VS Code, there is the _tool, the idea, the Android, the build, iOS, the lib. So we're going to where there is lib, and then you proceed to main that. That is where now you're going to write your project from. Now, when you open the main dash, you'll realize that there is a code that is written here. This is the code that has run here. That is the code that we have already run. That is this one. So we're going to give it time and see how it loads. So after that, you're going to go back to our VS Code. So because we're going to start our project from scratch, now we are going to remove all this, the whole of this code, by pressing Ctrl A, that is to highlight everything. We'll give it some time. We're giving it time. So as you can see, we are giving it time to load, and it's now ready. So now you can start writing your code here, and here now you start writing your code from here, the VS Code. Then I'll give it some time. We're giving it some few minutes. Sorry. So this is our project. It has already run. So unfortunately, we'll be forced to open the VS Code again because it has closed. Sorry guys for the inconvenience. We are going to give it some time, it will open. We'll go then to opening our folder, and then we'll start again from where we stopped. Our Visual Studio Code has stopped running, unfortunately, but we are reopening it again. This time around, we are hoping it won't fail us again. So this is the place where our code will run. The one that you're going, the project that you're going to create, it is going to run from here. And therefore, after we have written any code, we are going to refresh it, and it is going to open from our browser. So our Visual Studio Code has opened, and we are waiting for it to give us the things that are needed. So this is our Visual Studio Code. So our Visual Studio Code has opened, and from here you can see that from the lib, that is where we open the main dash, and you can see the main dash here. That means that is the file that you are working on. So straight we can go to writing our codes. So we're starting by importing. So it is import package. Sorry guys, my laptop is failing me. So we are going to write our code. Import Flutter. Import package. Stroke material. So fortunately my Visual Studio Code has started responding. That is import package Flutter stroke material. So from here you can choose what you want. So that is import package Flutter stroke material dot. Let me write it again. Sorry for the. So it is import package Flutter material.dat. So you go to the next, that is void main. So you will come here and remove one void, and then from here you can remove all these things, the list strings. So from there you can just enter. You can just run app. You can just name your app whichever name that you want. One can be called silver. Silver app. Run app const. You can give your name, your app any name. Silver app. Then you're going to put these ones, and then a comma there. Not a comma but a semicolon. Then you come here. After this bracket here, you enter. After entering, now you just write stateful widget. Where there is this name, you're going to replace it with this silver app. That thing that you have written here in the run app is what you're going to write here. So in this case, we are going to write silver app. So and then you see that our error has gone. So from here, you can come here to return. As we don't want to return a container, so you are going to remove this container and write material app. Material app. Material app. You're going to choose the one that has brackets. Yes, so you come at the center of these brackets and then you press enter. Then you give it a from our project that we had run. You can see that there is this thing that is called debug. So this one makes our application look very bad. So we are going to remove this debug. And how we want to remove this is by writing this code of line that I'm going to write here. That is debug show checked mode banner, and that we're going to write it as false. So after that we're going to write our title. Our title will be, we can give it any name that pleases you. You can give it any name. For mine, I'll call it Meru Restaurant, Meru National Restaurant, National Restaurant, Restaurant. So after that, let's log in, not login, sorry, home. Home will give it login. So here you start with a capital letter, login, and then you give it these brackets there. Yes, so that's, we are done with our first page. So we go to the second page. So going to the next page, you come to the last bracket here, curly brace, and then you press enter. So we want to create a login page, and how we are going to start it is by writing stateful widget. For the stateful widget, here we are going to write this name here. The login, this one that is here, that is underlined, that means it has an error. So you're going to write it the way it is with an L that is capital, and you'll see that our error here has disappeared. So So you come here to return container. So you're not going to return a container this time round and not a material app. So here we are going to return a scaffold. So that is a scaffold. A scaffold, that is that one. Then you come at the center of these brackets and then you press enter. Then you want to create the body of that login page, so you write body. That is a single child scroll view. So you write until it gives you an option here for which widget you want to use. So for us, you're going to still write, and you have seen our single child scroll view here. So you're going to press enter. You're going to scroll down. So you want to go back here because our code is giving errors. So body, we have said that is a single child scroll view. Single child scroll view. This one here, so you go down until you find it. Yes, and then you press enter. After that, put a comma here. After the body, you're going to write child. Our child will be a column. We want our page to be in column, so you're going to choose the one that has brackets, not this first one but the second one. So that is that. Then you enter. You will always come at the center of the brackets and press enter. Then after that is the child. You will come here and write children, and then again you will press enter. After that, you're going to have a size box. So our size box, we are going. So you still come here at the center and then you press enter. After pressing enter, we give it a height which is 40. Then you come here, you enter. After giving it a height, then after this bracket here, you're going to enter. After this height, you're going to come here and enter. Then write So we're still continuing with the presentation on how to develop a mobile application. I hope you guys are following, and I hope by now you have learned something. So we're still continuing on how to develop our first page, that is the login page. So after this height, you're going here, you come here and write const. This is a constant, but now we make it short by writing const center. We want it to be centered. Then you come here and press enter. After that, we are going to write child, that is padding. padding. So you're going to remove this one padding and write edge insets.all. Then you're going to give it a value 20. Yes, from here now we can maybe save our work. We can save our project, and then we can come here and maybe we can reload and see if there is anything that has reflected here. So you're going to give it some time and see whether there is anything that is here. We're still going to take more and more time. More and more time. We are going to give it time so that we can see whether we save this one. We save that one. So we're still giving our project time to see whether it's going to give us anything. We are reloading it. So we're still going to wait for it. Wait for it, give it some few minutes here and there. We can still be continuing with our writing of codes before it produces the screen that we have created. So after that, we're going to come here. Maybe we can scroll it down a little bit. We want to continue with our code. So, for us now, we want to insert an image in this whole page, because for an application to have a good user interface, it must be having images. You see, in most of the applications, most applications have images. So even in ours, we want to insert some images. So in this case, you're going to come here where there is your project, that is Sony. That's the tool idea. Then there is this place below the main dot, or the Sony.iml. So you're going to click just the outside of anything. You're not going to click on anything here. You're going just to click on this part. So after clicking here, you right click and then you're going to create new folder. So this folder, you're going to name it assets. After you have named it assets, then you're going to click anywhere outside. Then there is this thing here below that is called the pubspec.yaml. So you're going to click here. We want to edit our pubspec.yaml, whereby we're going to scroll down and down. So here it's giving you the name. Our name project is Sony. The one that we created in our CMD here, we named it Sony. Maybe we can go up a little bit and see our project that, here we say that Flutter create Sony. So this is the project that our pubspec.yaml knew that we are working on. So this is the name of the project, that is Sony. The description, it's a new Flutter project. So we are not going to alter any of this, but we are going to scroll down, go down up to here where there is from number 61, that is #assets and #images /adot_bra.jpg. The same case with number 33. So in this case we are going to remove this. We are going to remove this line number 63. We're going to edit that. Then number 62, we are going to remove this part up to there. Then these images we are going to edit also. We are going to remove the name image and replace it with assets. Then you are going to remove this. So you're going to place your cursor here, just immediately after the hyphen here. So you're going to backspace 1, 2, 3, 4. After that, you're going to come here. You also remove this one, and then you're going to move it forward once. Then this one you're going to move it 2 times like that. Yes. Must make sure that it is like this. Then you're going to Control S, that is to run your pub.get running. So we can remove the device that is connected here. So we are going to give it time and see whether our pubspec.yaml has been edited correctly. So you can see from here, it is telling me that so you're going to, so after you have edited this part in the pubspec.yaml, you go and open your file explorer. You will open it. Maybe we can start with our browser. You're going to open your browser. Your browser here. Your browser, you're going to open your browser. You're going to open a new tab. After opening a new tab, now you'll download an image that suits you. So in my case, related to a restaurant, maybe I can choose a restaurant logo. Let's give it time and see whether it will load. Let me niendelee. Okay, so we can see that we have some images here. So you choose any image that you want, the one that pleases you. So I can choose any here. Maybe I can choose restaurant, food and drink. That is not nice. So you can go to images and look for more. You want to look for more. We are still giving it time. It's loading some images for me. It's loading. input some images so you can see the images that it has given me. So you're still giving each time. So the images are here. So I'll just take one image that pleases me. Maybe I can take this one here. You'll just right click and come here. It will give you some options, save image as, and it will just take you direct to your desktop. So you name your picture the way you want. You can name it restaurant or rather rest. So this PNG, this is the file format. So I've named my file as rest.png. So I'm going to save it. So after saving it, I'll minimize that screen. Then we have opened our file explorer here. So you go to where after you have created your project is normally stored at the local disk C. That is, so you will come here and navigate to local C. Okay, maybe you can start from 0, maybe some of you got lost. So you come to this file explorer here and can navigate to local C. After local C, there is all these folders here, but now you open the users. After the users, the admin. After you've navigated to admin, now you can see all the projects that I've ever created here. These are some of the projects that I've worked on. So you're going to look for the name of the project that you're currently working on. So you're going to search for it. So we are still looking for a project here, Sony. So yes, so this is our project here, Sony. You will open it, and then now this is the assets that we created here. From here now, this is the participant.yaml. So we are going back to our main dat. In our main dat, this is the assets that we created. So you're going to go to your file explorer, then to downloads, or rather to the desktop. So we can see our photo here. That is the one that we have downloaded. So you're going to right click, and then you're going to highlight it. So we want to copy our image. So we want to copy our image. It's still loading. It is still loading. So you copy that image from the desktop. So you're going to use the steps that I have told you. So you go to users, then to admin, after to admin, you're going to look for your project here, the name of your project. Ours is Sony. After Sony, you're going to this folder here. You just highlight it and then you right click and then you're going to paste. This is where you're going to paste the photos that you're going to use in your project. So when I open that folder called assets, you're going to find that it has this image here called rest. So when I go back to my Visual Studio Code, from the assets I can locate my first photo that I've already entered, and that is the rest.png. So after that, now you're going to write the code that will enable you. You're going to write the code that will enable you to see that photo in your code. Again, we can reload this one and see whether some changes have occurred. I forgot to run this code, so sorry guys for that. So if you want to run your code, come to here, run. So before that, you can just see on your right hand there is this place where there is written Windows X64. So that means that is the device that is connected, and that is where your project is going to run. So because I don't want my project to run from Windows, I want to change this, and I want it to be Chrome. Project. So after that, you want now to enter that image there. So you're going to after this bracket here, enter. So we're still working on our project, guys. So we want to enter our image. We've already copied it here, and now what is remaining is just to write that code that is going to give us our image. So you're going to come here. So you're going to enter. After entering, you want to first of all give this login page a title. So what you're going to do is that after giving this thing height, child that is text. This text here, you're going to give it anything. You can We can call it